Hi guys, it's time to talk about my favourite albums of January 2025. So, bit of a brilliant year in music yet again, 2024. Just packed with amazing releases. I've got loads of my top albums of the year shows and every month of the year shows if you want to check them all out. But we're in January already, and it's been a pretty good month actually. January is usually a slow starter when it comes to music releases, but we've had some great ones already this year, kicking off a great start to 2025. So I've got 6 releases to talk about. Number 6, Sacred and Fire to Ice. So this came out on January the 11th on Stormspell Records. It's the debut album from this power metal, heavy metal band. Really remind me of bands like classic Maiden and classic Queensryche. Soaring vocals, complex and galloping songs, and I'm really excited to see what this band's got to come. Next up, number 5, Wildness and Avenger. This came out on 24th of January on Frontiers Records. It's the 4th album from this Swedish melodic rock band. Probably out of all the albums and bands on this list, the band that is the most influence from that great period of 80s melodic hard rock. Also some similarities between newer bands like Wet and Eclipse and bands like that. Melodic rock at its highest level. Next up, we have number 4, White Tiger and Back of the Class. A little bit of a cheat here. This came out in 2024, right at the end of December. I want to give it some love for this year because I think the albums are released that late. This one especially needs some of that love. This is a British glam heavy rock band, sometimes bordering on metal on some songs. It's the 2nd album from this band. Influences, they're stated by them: Motley Crue, Metallica, AC/DC. I could see little bits of that in a lot of their songs. Brilliantly produced album, a great sounding album, melodic and really rocking. Coming in number 3, Bonfire and Higher Ground. This also came out on the 24th. Many of these releases did on Frontiers Records. The 8th studio album from this legendary hard rock band from Germany. Melodic, but sometimes really heavy as well, veering into metal. Technically brilliant. Some great tracks across this album. Coming in at the number 2 slot, we got Sisters Doll and Scars. This was also released on the 24th of January on X Music. It's the 3rd album by this Australian melodic rock band. All 4 of these guys are brothers in this band. What an amazing story that is. Just a load classic sound, but with some real cool modern touches throughout this as well. Bluesy edge on a lot of the riffs. Very catchy, very anthemic. And coming in at number 1, Tremonti, The End Will Show Us How. I love this album. I'm addicted to this album. Came out on January the 10th on Napalm Records. The 6th album from this band. Of course, Mark Tremonti, Alter Bridge, Creed. What a great guitarist and songwriter and singer. This is a real grower as well. If you thought, when I first heard this album, I thought, yes, it's great. Carried on playing it. Now it's just outstanding. It's a bit less thrashy than, I suppose, these other albums. A lot more atmospheric, but it's still very heavy and very melodic. Infectious stuff. So guys, hope you enjoyed that list of January 2025, my favourite albums. Let me know yours in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.